French past subjunctive with FrenchSpanishOnline.com. You already know the present subjunctive in French, but in this lesson we are going to see the past subjunctive. When to use it? What is the rule? Actually, the same reason seen in the previous lesson. After que or that, when the first part of the sentence expresses a will, a wish, an obligation, or a doubt. So nothing new for you. It looks like le passé composé. Why? Because the structure is the same. We need an auxiliary verb and a past participle. But in the case of the past subjunctive, the auxiliary verb is conjugated in the subjunctive mood. As an example, le passé composé de you came or you have come is in French tu es venu with a final e if you are a girl. But the subjunctive passé is que tu sois venu. So as you can see, the same structure, but here the verb to be is in the subjunctive mood. Passé composé, il a mangé, he ate. Le subjonctif passé is qu'il ait mangé. Okay? So you need to know perfectly the verb to be and the verb to have in the subjunctive mood in French. When do we use this tense? We already have the present subjunctive, so what for? We're going to explain that with this little drawing. When you have a sentence like that, the first part, the word that or que in French, and the second part of your sentence. So when the first part and the second part take place at the same time, either in the present or in the past, so when these two parts take place at the same time, you need the present subjunctive to translate the second part. Okay? But when the second part takes place before the first part of your sentence, as you can see here in our timeline, you need the past subjunctive to translate the second part. Okay, so it's just a question of time. We are going to take some examples now to understand it better. Here, j'ai peur qu'il vienne. I am afraid that he is coming. So you understand that here, I am afraid, now, that he is coming, now. So, before and after that, the two parts take place at the same time. For this reason, we need the present subjunctive here to translate the second part. Now, when you say j'ai peur qu'il soit venu, I am afraid that he came, you understand that he came is before the first part, j'ai peur. For this reason, we need the past subjunctive. Okay? Another example, j'ai eu peur qu'il vienne. I was afraid that he came. So, yesterday, for example, at noon, you were afraid that he came also at noon. So these two parts take place at the same time in the past. So to translate the second part, you need the present subjunctive. Okay? Even if the past. But now if you say j'ai eu peur qu'il soit venu, I was afraid that he had come. In this case, he had come is before I was afraid. So, to translate this second part, we need the past subjunctive. J'ai eu peur qu'il soit venu. Another example. Je suis heureux qu'il parte. I am happy that he is leaving. Je suis heureux qu'il parte. You understand here again that you are happy now because he is leaving now. So, the same time, present subjunctive. Here, je suis heureux qu'il soit parti. I am happy that he left. He left is before, so we need here the past subjunctive. Now, the same example but in the past. J'étais heureux qu'il parte. I was happy that he left. So here, for example, yesterday at noon, I was happy that he left yesterday at noon. In this case, you need the present subjunctive. And here, an example with the past subjunctive. J'étais heureux qu'il soit parti. I was happy that he had come. Okay, so it's not so difficult to understand how to use it. Now it's for you. Exercise. I don't think he is coming. What tense are you going to use here? The present subjunctive or the past subjunctive? I don't think he is coming. It's obvious. The present subjunctive. Why? Because you don't think now that he is coming. Of course, now. In this case, you need the present subjunctive, and the translation is Je ne pense pas qu'il vienne. Je ne pense pas qu'il vienne. If you want to translate I don't think he came, again, do we need the present or the past subjunctive? I don't think he came. You understand that he came is before that, what you're thinking about. In this case, you need the past subjunctive. Je ne pense pas qu'il soit venu. Je ne pense pas qu'il soit venu. Okay? More exercise. I want him to arrive on time at the station. I want him to arrive on time at the station. Pay attention here. You know that in French, we don't use the infinitive form after the verb to want, but the subjunctive, because we say I want that he arrives and not I want him to arrive. So the translation is I want him to arrive on time at the station. Not difficult. We need the present subjunctive. Je veux qu'il arrive à l'heure à la gare. Je veux qu'il arrive à l'heure à la gare. I wanted him to arrive on time at the station. So we are in the past. I wanted him to arrive on time at the station. Present or past subjunctive? What do you think? The answer is Je voulais qu'il arrive à l'heure à la gare. Je voulais qu'il arrive à l'heure à la gare. Present subjunctive. We are in the past, but the two parts of the sentence take place at the same time. Okay? And finally, I wanted him to have arrived on time at the station. I wanted him to have arrived on time at the station. What do we need? The present or the past subjunctive? Now I'm sure you understand. We need the past subjunctive. Je voulais qu'il soit arrivé à l'heure à la gare. Je voulais qu'il soit arrivé à l'heure à la gare. If you understand this rule, you will know how to deal with the past and the present subjunctive in French. It is the end, la fin. Thank you for watching these slides. See you at FrenchSpanishOnline.com for more lessons. Au revoir.